Not this.
Fine. It's fine, Sam. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm fine. We're fine. We were having too much fun dancing backstage to bring ourselves into the stream, but it's fine.
We're here now, so
it's kind of good that happened because I didn't really have an intro before the intro, so we're chilling. But welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where the tea is piping hot and we are ready to spill. I'm Logan Murphy, today here with Actually Tea.
And I am Sam de Monteverde, your fellow friendly Filipino-Canadian hot mess, non-binary 2, hailing all the way from Toronto. And I have orange juice because vitamin C.
We love some vitamin C. Coronavirus!
Shout out to Cardi B. I know that's right.
Oh, love that. Oh, another Eurovision video, Sam. What?
Who would have thought?
What?
Wow.
No. I wish no, but today we are here to talk about, I'm just going to be very brutally honest, a pretty lackluster national final. Nothing against the country of Latvia, but we are here today discussing Supernova 2022 to decide the Latvian entry into Eurovision 2022. And you know, I think regardless of who they send, they're going to do better than Samantha Tina did. Don't get me wrong, I love Samantha. She's an icon, but I think we'll be getting a better result out of Latvia this year than what Samantha was able to bring.
I mean, you know, there's no way to go but up.
Truly, because she placed technically dead last.
Yep.
So, Torniki Kipiani placed higher than her. Somehow.
Yep.
Some people in the world wanted actively to vote for Torniki Kipiani over Samantha Tina.
I don't know why.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand either.
I wanna fuck you. Like, no.
Yeah, it was Georgia and Poland both. It was Rafał and Torniki both getting higher than Samantha.
And we'll talk about Poland, I guess, here soon, because they've all of a sudden decided, oh, fuck you all, we're doing a national final too. God help us.
Probably because they knew how bad it was last year.
I'm kind of curious because I feel like this is not a Poland video, but I do want to touch on this a little bit. I feel like part of it is like they had an idea of who they wanted to pick, but they had a couple like pretty even people. So they're like, let's just throw a couple extra in the mix and like let the people decide. Which I guess like, sure.
That's valid.
Because I know like Ireland is doing a national selection because they've had a rough patch the last couple of years. Spain is doing the same thing. The UK is not going to learn, so they're going to send another internally selected person that's not going to do well.
They've done horribly ever since 2003, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, I love James Newman, don't get me wrong.
And Michael Rice, too. I love Michael Rice.
Okay, this is also not a UK video, but I guess we can talk about it. My favorite UK entry of the last 10 years is Lucy Jones, Never Give Up on You.
That one actually was pretty good.
I will never give up on you. I literally listened to that this morning while I was making tea.
My personal favorite, so within the last 10 years, was from Joe and Jake.
Oh, weren't they from Ireland?
No.
Oh, they were UK?
I knew of them before they were on Eurovision, and I'm like, wait, because they were both on The Voice UK season 4.
Yeah.
And I believe they battled each other. Yeah, and
that sounds about right.
How that came to be, and I love that for them.
I mean, we love to see that, honestly.
We do love to see that.
I feel like we're kind of just stalling because we don't really want to talk about all of these songs. I'm going to be very brutally honest. There's like
a couple of them.
There's like 4 I want to talk about, honestly. So as always, before we get started with Supernova 2022 and our thoughts, make sure to subscribe, like, share the video with all your friends that are Eurovision fans. Share it with all of your friends and family who aren't Eurovision fans, and maybe we'll make Eurovision fans out of them. I literally am every single person in my life. I'm like, you will be a Eurovision fan by the time I'm done with you. Like,
I already got my brother into it. You got my brother into it, so
yes.
Probably get the rest of my family and just branch out from there.
I'm doing my best to get my roommate as involved as I possibly can. He's getting there. He's a big fan of Ranella Hayati. That's a great start.
That's a great
because I played him when Fick happened. I played him Secret and Thea, and he preferred Secret. I was like, these are the two that are probably gonna win. Spoiler, they were the top 2.
But the top, that was a stacked top 4. Like, I was a champion for all of those songs.
You were. I came around on Ayemi and Nuse, and I still find it stuck in my head some days. But yes, so Supernova 2022, there are going to be 2 shows that Latvia are doing. We have a semifinal on the 5th of February and the final being the 12th of February. We are starting with, I believe, 17 songs?
17,
yeah. 17 songs. I don't know how many get eliminated between the semifinal and the final. If someone knows, that would be really great. Please let us know, because I don't have any information on it, and I couldn't find any anywhere online. And I also don't know anything about the jury voting sequence either. So, I mean, sure. Party. Vodka. Vodka. But yes, so here's the problem with doing things alphabetically, Sam. We're gonna start with, I'm not even gonna say objectively I feel this way. I'm gonna say, like, subjectively, the best song of the contest. And this is Queen Aminata, I'm Letting You Go. If you're a fan of Eurovision, then you will know she represented Latvia in 2015 with the song Love Injected and placed, I believe, 6th, if I remember correctly. She did very, very well in that year in Austria. This is just an absolute masterpiece in every possible way.
I agree with that. Aminata, luckily, this was the very first one I listened to. So, amazing start right off the bat. And the privilege of getting to listen to the song first is that she sets the bar for everyone else.
The bar was set very high alphabetically.
Very high.
No, I have listened to this song on repeat since I first listened to it a couple weeks ago when the songs dropped. I was very excited. So I always do a preliminary look at the national selections just to see, like, oh, do I recognize any names? Not that my Eurovision knowledge is super extensive, but I just want to, like, get grips with, like, who's going to be there. And I looked at Supernova and immediately saw Aminata was competing and said, oh, fuck, this is going to be a great song, and listened to it immediately. And it is. And to
Yeah.
think, allegedly, this is just the demo.
Yeah.
Like, there's a further evolved version of this song. And if Love Injected has taught me anything about Aminata, it's that A, her live vocals will be on point, and B, I honest to God, and it's nothing against any of these other artists, because I think a lot of these songs are like perfectly inoffensive, is the word I used a lot in talking about this national final. But like, if Aminata doesn't win, it's gonna be really weird, because this is like objectively the best song.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my tops. I think there's, for me, we'll talk about it once we get to it, but there's one other song that I think could, well, it probably won't be in competition, knowing Eurovision fans and all that, but
I know what song you're talking about.
Yes. But yes, this is one of, there's a certain note that I put here that I only put for 2 songs on this list, and this was one of them. And I put it verbatim, says Stank Face SMH song.
Yes.
Where it's like when you listen to a song and you're like, I mentioned this in Albania, I believe, where you listen to a song and you're like, oh damn, and then you kind of end up shaking your head, kind of thing, because you get so into it. I got that from this song, and yeah, you know it's good when it gets you like that.
Yeah, literally. I also think it's gonna be really interesting to see where like the voting lies, because Latvia hasn't qualified for a final since 2016, and that was the year after Aminata came 6th. So they haven't qualified in 4 contests. So even though I stand behind "Funny Girl" by Laura Risotto, because I like that song a lot, and it should have qualified.
Do you like it or do you love it?
I like it enough that it should have qualified for the final.
That's fair.
It probably would have been like bottom of the left side or bottom of the right side of the table. But I thought it was a good song compared to a lot of the songs in her semifinal that year.
Gotcha.
But yeah, since 2009, Latvia has only qualified for the final twice, and one of those was Aminata. So I think, honestly, if the Latvian jury and Latvian public, whatever the voting system is, if they want a good result, I feel like they're just going to vote Aminata, because we know she has the ability to bring the vocal, bring the staging, bring this song to life, and get Latvia a top 10, if not a top 5. Because this is a song, even in the demo, that I could see top 5.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, what else did I write? Oh, I made a comparison, and after like listening to it a little bit more, I don't know if I still stand 100% behind this. The song itself and the way she sings gives me sort of Miley Cyrus vibes in the best possible way. Like that sort of, especially in the high notes in the chorus, where like, I'm letting you go. Like it gave me very Miley.
I kind of got that too. I also love that when she gets even higher, when she belts even higher than that, you start to hear that rasp in her voice.
She has that. She has that in Love Injected too. Like, I know I keep talking about Love Injected. It's one of my favorite Eurovision songs ever. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, this was the one song for me that I kind of wrote similar to Thea, where you can tell they're putting everything, but everything and the kitchen sink into
literally. The kitchen sink, her right foot, like all of it. Like all of it is in this song. And like I'm going to be very honest, and I know we'll do our points later. I'm going to be very disappointed if she doesn't win.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, truly heartbroken if she doesn't win. Because she deserves a spot on the Eurovision stage again, and I just wish nothing but the best for her. And all of these artists, because they all seem lovely and perfectly fine. But alas, Sam, we must move on from Aminata.
we have to stop and go here.
Next up is Beatrice Heislere. Again, ignorant American. I don't pronounce things properly. I'm
Ignorant
so sorry.
Canadian. I'm not going to try.
I'm so sorry to the people of Latvia. You're probably great. But this is a song on the... Probably. I mean, there's problematic people around the world. So who knows?
That's fair.
But Beatrice is singing On the Way Home. Sam, what do you think of this one?
I've heard it before.
Yeah.
Strong-ish voice. I love the effect of her voice at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I thought there was a bit too much going on in the courses.
I agree.
Lyrics are okay.
Yeah.
And it got very one note after the first verse, and I got bored.
Yeah. So I think it's fine. For me, I wrote the position of the verses versus the bridge versus the chorus is kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Like, it feels like they took a song, scrambled it, and then put it on this dance beat.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, which is strange. I like her voice. I think the beat of the song is really cool. The lyrics kind of don't match the vibe, but like it's perfectly fine. And the abrupt ending was kind of strange for me.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
But like it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Better than some songs on this list.
I'll agree with that.
So
I will say you talked about kind of the beat that was incorporated in that song. A lot of these songs have that same beat, so
it's like most of these songs are like dance pop ballads, and then there's like a few rock songs, and then Aminata. Like that's pretty much the vibe we've gotten here. And then one very specific song that I'm excited to talk about.
Okay.
But yeah, this is perfectly inoffensive. It's not gonna win, but you go, girl. Oh boy. Bermudu Divstūris. Bermudu. Just Bermudu. With bad.
I mean, it's
and
in the title.
Oh boy, it's bad.
It's bad. I literally, my first two notes right off the bat, I put in all capitals. Pitchy.
Yep.
So pitchy.
Yeah.
Cringy. No, I had nothing but negative.
Me too.
I only had like one positive thing, but it does not outweigh the negative. So I put pitchy, cringy. What the heck are what are these ad libs? I hate the lyrics. I'm disappointed given that it's a group. There's 5 guys in there.
There's 5 of them.
There's 5 of them.
Oh my god.
There's no harmonies, which I didn't like it. I didn't love it. Like it's spoiler alert. This is my bottom. This is my ultimate.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think I would agree. I think I'd agree with you.
Yeah, my only positive, and it's not even like too much of a positive. I just said the music's fine. It's got that same drum beat.
I said
here on my way home.
The one thing I will say, I thought the drop wasn't bad. The drop wasn't fine.
Bad, but I'm like,
but I said the drop isn't bad. The rest of it is.
Yeah.
And my favorite critique I gave out of probably any national final we've had so far, all I said is this song says a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. There's not much substance in it.
Not at all. It just, yeah. It's bad.
It is bad.
And you know what else is bad? He, she, you, and me.
Yeah.
What about the representation for the theys?
Right.
That pissed me off from the start. So I had a negative opinion of the song before I even listened to it. And then I listened to it and it's not good.
It's not good. I like his voice. I like their voices though. Like their voices are decent.
The message is good as well.
The message is good as well.
Come together, family, but like I thought they were both like the performance I watched was like some live staged performance of this song, and it just seemed like they were flat the whole time.
Okay, so I just listened to the recording of it, and I thought that they sounded good. Because it's two guys, it gave me the energy of like Uva Pavinandan, but obviously, Uva Pavinandan is a lot better than this.
Oh my
god. I hate these lyrics as well.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I said, one of them has an amazing voice. Like they belted that high note, and I was like,
it's the short one.
Yeah,
I remember that from the performance.
Okay, yeah.
The shorter one.
Yeah, I said I love the message, but it could have been conveyed better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe changing the lyrics, or just the entire song as a whole.
Scrap the song as a whole. Bujāns, goodbye, and I'm excited. Sam, we made it.
We did make it.
Salad.
Eat your vegetable.
Okay, first of all, I just have to say, fuck this song. But also, I love this song.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
It's like give that wolf a banana on like
there's gotta be one joke entry in every national selection.
And it just so happens to be good? I shouldn't say it's good, but like
it's stupid.
It's stupid.
It's stupid
for all the right reasons.
Absolutely. It's oh god. I would like to read y'all some of the lyrics to this song. So we start the song with instead of meat, I eat veggies and pussy. I like them both fresh, like them both juicy. And I cannot relate to that. Because I eat meat.
Exactly.
Because I eat meat, obviously. I will say, okay, so my day job is working for an environmental justice organization. So as stupid as I find this song to be, I really appreciate the environmentally friendly messaging.
Green Forces much?
No, not Green Forces. This is stupider.
This is like a stupider version of Green Forces.
Like, spoiler, I didn't give this any of my points. Maybe I should have, but like, it's stupid. There's no way it's gonna win because they would have to censor half of the song.
Yeah.
Like, they literally have to rewrite pretty much the entire song.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no shot. This is like second or third in the betting odds, though. And like, if this somehow wins, A, I'm going to be very upset for Aminata. But B, like, I'd be so honestly curious to see how they rework this song.
Or if they just keep it as it is.
I don't think you can say pussy on this stage of Eurovision.
I don't think you can either.
I eat veggies and like, is that what they're going to do? Because that's boring.
Can you just imagine 5 guys saying that on stage? Just veggies and on the stage of Eurovision.
I mean, Yendrik talked about not feeling hate, so...
But that's different. It's a lot different than veggies and
We have to move on.
It's a vop. It's a vop.
I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Okay, we're moving on to Elīna Gluzunova, Es pabiju.
I like this song.
This is the first of several songs that I called perfectly inoffensive.
Yep. It gave me that vibe too, but like it's different than it's not a dance in the aspect that it's not a dance pop song.
Yes.
You know, it's a power ballad.
Latvian is a gorgeous language, by the way.
Oh my god.
Like,
really?
I just, unfortunately for Elīna, what she's going up against is Aminata.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah, no,
I kind
Elīna
of
does
have,
not stand a chance against Aminata. But
no.
the song is better than
fine.
majority of the others, in my opinion.
Sure. I actually don't even think I gave it any points now that I look at my stuff. But
I did give it points.
I mean, it's perfectly inoffensive. She's fine.
I love the strings in the background, though.
Absolutely, the instrumentation in this song, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful.
Unique voice, which I enjoy.
Definitely a perk. I think she's someone that, like, with a little bit more experience could come back in a few years and win a Supernova. Like, I think she could do it. Yeah, I wish her nothing but the best. As we move on to Inspo with A Happy Place. And yet again, perfectly inoffensive.
Yeah. I'll have to agree with that. I love her voice. I love her voice.
Her voice is great, and he's hot. There's a man attached to this as
There
well.
is a man attached to this song.
And he's very attractive.
Yes. I love the bridge.
The bridge is my favorite part.
The bridge is my favorite part as well. I didn't get the guitars I don't know why the guitars at the ending.
I don't. Yeah, it feels like it feels like a song that's 90% put together.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say 90. I'd say like 70 or 80 at most. Just the flow of the song itself doesn't go with the music.
No.
And that kind of is where it drove me away.
Fair.
I wasn't too crazy for the song, but I love her voice.
Completely fair. And we're gonna keep going with more perfectly inoffensive songs.
Okay,
this is Katō Promises.
I hate to make this comparison, but her voice sounds like Natalia Gordienko. Do you not hear it though? I hear Natalia Gordienko.
I hate you. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I want to preface. I have nothing against Natalia Gordienko. I think she's beautiful, and I think Prison was a great song.
Prisoner. Yeah, Prisoner was a great song. Not Sugar. I'm glad that it got the reception. Just because it was called Promises, I ended up thinking of 3LW.
Oh my god, stop that.
Shout out to Tina Williams. I know you don't have it anymore, but I'm getting a little tired of you, Roger. Promises.
Yeah, this was also perfectly inoffensive, but with a nice beat. I like the beat.
I mean,
I did.
It was okay. I didn't give it any points, so.
I may have. We'll talk about it. I feel like our lists are going to be very different today.
I'm sure we can agree on a couple things, though.
Oh, absolutely. I know for a fact a few things that we agree on. Like our mutual appreciation, I hope, for Linda Rušeniece, Pay My Own Bills.
We talked about this last night, Logan. This is
This
is indeed but a mutual agreement. I am a champion for this song. I love this song so much. Because it's a lot of what I love to do as like a musician. I shouldn't say a musician, but like I do know how to play music. But like as a singer,
musician, fuck it, musician.
I'll say music. Okay, yeah, let's say musician. But like as someone who plays music and sings, that's her kind of wheelhouse is kind of like what I gravitate towards, and I really love this for her. This is the other song that I put Stank Face SMH vibes.
Wow, okay. So I do really like this song. The biggest critique I have is that in the chorus, the music mixing is slightly strange. And so it like you can't really hear what she's saying.
That's fair. No, I get that.
I had a really hard time with what she was saying in the chorus. But otherwise I think the song is like perfectly fine.
Yeah.
More than perfectly fine. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was really good.
Yes, you love this song, which I love for you.
I love this song so much.
I guess we shall move on. Markus Riva, If You're Gonna Love Me.
Let me just look at my notes and see what I wrote for this. Oh, this guy.
He's hot.
Yeah, he is. I hate his voice.
Really?
I'm not okay. For this song, I don't like his voice.
Okay, that's fair.
I love the message. I hate some of the lyrics though. Actually, I think I wrote the least for this song. I did.
Wow.
Oh no, this and Promises. But I'm not. I don't. I didn't give it any points. Spoiler alert. It was also a bit awkward at times because sometimes it sounds like he couldn't keep up with the music.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting for me. For me, it's like the best of the male love ballads. Which isn't saying a whole lot, honestly. Because there's only 2. But yeah, I thought this is perfectly fine. It's a generic but solid love song. Like nah.
Yeah.
Oh, unless you had something.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was just gonna say let's move on.
Mick Dukurs, First Love. This is fine.
It's perfectly inoffensive.
Perfectly inoffensive. Yes.
The intro this gave me a slower version of like Jobs of Jupiter.
Oh, and that's one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I feel that.
Yep.
I'm like weirdly like I'm very much so. Huh? But like I love Train. I have such a love for Train and I don't know why. Like
I'm not the biggest fan of Train, I'll say that.
I think it's because my mom was obsessed with Train. So I love Train because of that. I also love Nickelback. So unpopular opinion, I know, but they also they inspired my favorite Vine, so
right.
Look at this crap. Wow. Yes.
Yes.
This song is fine.
Yeah, the song's fine. I love it. He's got a great voice though. I love his voice.
He does. He really does.
I don't like whatever was added onto his voice though.
No. There was overmixing that was happening here, and it didn't
There
need
was
to.
overmixing. Sorry. I said the music doesn't go with itself. Like,
yeah, that's how I felt about a lot of these songs, honestly.
Like, not even like the singing, like taking out the singing alone, just for this song in particular, for me, like there were things in the music that just didn't go together. Because it was like it's like a love ballad, right? But out of nowhere, you hear like synth pads coming in, and I'm like, what? Like these synth pads literally come in, and he's in the middle of a phrase.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Oh goodness, sorry. I just got a notification for Drag Race UK versus the World. Coming to your cut screens very soon if you're
very
a Drag
soon.
Race fan.
Times are moving quick.
Yeah. So I'm very excited, Sam. We get to talk about another good song. It's been a minute since we had like a really good song.
It has.
Linda, pay my own bills. But Mix Galvanovskis, I'm just a sinner. And I want to call myself out because I didn't realize this was a song until about 20 minutes before we recorded.
Yep. I can attest that is true. This also happens to be the last one I listened to just because it was the last one on the playlist.
I'm like 97% sure this was dropped late.
I feel like that could be the case. But oh my god, I think out of all the male like vocalists, this was my favorite.
Okay, I disagree with that, but
sorry. Did I say out of all the entries selected by males, this is one of my favorites.
This is one of my favorites. I agree.
Yep. Sorry, there's another song that popped into my head.
There's a couple. There's a couple
put over this.
Yeah. The song is so good. It's like rock in the best possible kind of way, and like we're gonna get a lot of rock songs.
Yep.
Just gonna happen.
You know what it sounds like? Arctic Monkeys. He sounds a lot like Arctic Monkeys.
A little, yeah.
And I love the Arctic Monkeys too. Yeah, no, I love the vibe. Oh, the bridge, the climax.
So good.
So good. My one critique is that because especially in the climax, he goes full voice, but yeah, in some of the courses, he doesn't go with that high, but he still growls, kind of thing. Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is, he could tone back on the growls. Even if he sung this entire song like without the growls, it would still be really good.
What I'm saying is, Mix, give me a chance, please. That's what I'm saying here today on this podcast. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good.
So good. And this is not. Mīlam, rich bitch.
It is bitch. It is
bitch. Bitch.
It is bitch. But I suppose it's for censorship purposes. Rich itch.
So here's the problem I have with this song. There is only one verse that isn't the same as the others. And it's in Italian. Pandering much, are we? Yeah, I hate this song.
I'm on the fence about this one because it's
really?
Like, okay, so so it's like, I love the funk of it. I love the flow. I'm kind of living for this harmonized rapping moment. It's not good. The lyrics itself and the song itself is not good. the music though gives me very much like Miami Vice meets James Bond.
Sure.
The bridge very much confused me because he has a monologue.
It's literally a monologue in Italian, and I'm like, why?
It's if I had to guess what it was saying, it's saying, please give us points.
Yeah.
Too much going on overall, and it doesn't really go anywhere.
Yeah. Goodbye. And hello, Patriks Peterson.
Okay, Patrick, if you're out there, please give me a chance.
No, give me a chance. But also, so my very first note on this song is this is a fucking vibe.
It is.
This is the only song that I can genuinely say, if it wins over Aminata, I won't be as upset.
I really would be.
And I understand that for sure. I wouldn't be, because I think this is cool. I think this is different. This is something that, like, this is more of a vibe that we don't really often see at Eurovision. Yeah. We are already seeing a similar vibe from the Czech Republic, Weird Domi Lights Off. I definitely got a similar sort of, like, they'd be in the same musical universe.
Fair. When I first listened to this initially, I didn't like it. Because the notes I had for this were probably a bit. I was pretty harsh on this, probably just because I said it, I immediately think of Kylie Minogue just off of the title.
Sure.
Because too much going on right off the bat. I love the piano. I think if this song was just piano and him singing, like, I would love it.
I think if this wins, a revamp is necessary, and I hope they would do a just piano version.
Yes. I got offbeat vibes.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
I said the drums are a bit strange. Probably my harshest comment that I put for this, trying way too hard to be Silk Sonic.
Oh no. Not that.
But now listening it over in my head, and also I listened to it a second time before I hopped on here. It's a lot better than I remembered it being.
I wouldn't be mad if it won.
Yeah. But actually, you know what? Let me just change my placement.
Ooh, we're changing some placements.
I'm changing some placements. Yeah.
Ooh, well, while you do that, I'll start talking about Raum. Is it Raum? Is it Rom?
I'm not gonna try.
I'm gonna say Raum because that's more fun. With the song Plans, I really like this. This gives me 2000s punk pop.
Yeah,
I find it so nostalgic, and I
actually like the vibe of the song.
It's really good.
What did I write for this? Oh yeah, the melody. And you're gonna hear this. If you ever listen to it again, or you probably might have heard it right off the bat. The melody sounds a lot like Ride in Solo.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so I said I didn't write much about the song, but I guess majority of it, 75% of it, because I only put 4 things about it.
Sure.
I said strong energy right off the bat, and right. Oh yeah, I did say melody sounds a bit like Ride in Solo.
Good.
Which I'm not opposed to.
I'm not mad at it.
It's easy for me to make that comparison.
Sure.
I love his vibe. The vibe of this is amazing. Although I did say I'm not too crazy about his voice, but I think I might be taking that back.
I like his voice. I think his voice is fine.
Yeah.
I hope he can perform it live, because I hope he gets at least a good result.
Yeah.
Out of this. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's fun. It definitely stands out among the rest of the songs here, which is always good. And I just think it's incredibly solid.
Yeah.
So, second to last song, the Coco'Nuts In and Out of the Dark.
Is it our second last?
Second to last.
Oh, wow. Okay. I love her voice. I love
Yes.
her voice.
That's the only thing I love about this song.
Yeah. So I love. So she gives me her voice gives me very much like Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
Which I absolutely love.
Same.
I enjoyed the vibe of it, although it could be a bit faster. It could be picked up.
Yeah.
Because the energy was lacking. Oh, the drum beats. I did not like. The bass drum I was living for, but the thing is, it was so drowned out.
Yeah.
So I think the song is in good need of a revamp.
Yeah.
Because I would love to hear that bass drum be brought out more, especially over the snare, because the snare sounds like fireworks fizzling out. Although I was living for the electric guitar solo.
I really didn't like the long like instrumental moment at the end. I thought it was incredibly like unnecessary. Yeah, no, I think her vocals are good. It just the rest of it kind of just didn't work for me.
Right.
So, nah. Last up, Zelma. How? This for me is the best of the perfectly inoffensive songs from today.
I'll say that too. Not that I gave it any points, spoiler alert, but like.
Oh, then our lists are very different.
Yeah, our lists are going to be pretty different then. You know what? Her lower range gives me very much Roxanne.
I see that.
I wasn't too crazy about her belting. I think her voice is okay. It just needs a bit of more refinement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the guitar solo really, the electric guitar at the ending very much confused me because.
Oh, I kind of liked it for some reason.
For me, it's too much,
Sure.
especially given her vibe and her voice, because it's like Billie Eilish-esque.
Sure. Yeah.
With meets Roxanne kind of thing, and having like this big like guitar solo in it kind of drowns her voice out.
Sure.
So that's kind of where I was lost.
No, that's fair. For some reason, all of this just fit like it's things that shouldn't necessarily fit together in a song, and yet somehow I found it really engaging. I actually really like her voice. I like the instrumentation that was used. The vibe was really cool. I don't know. For some reason I just really gravitated to this song.
That's fair.
I don't really know why, but I did. So there's that. That felt like a speed round today.
We're not even over an hour.
No, I kind of love it.
We are.
Normally we're way over an hour.
I think it's because some of the songs were so bad that we were like, oh, let's move on.
We're like, some of these timestamps are literally going to be for like a minute segments, and I'm like, I'm not even mad about it.
Right. It's like probably our longest segment was Aminata.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, are you ready for the points?
Now I am.
Okay, good. And you have an honorable mention, correct?
I do have an honorable mention because it made me
think I also do. So do yours, and then I'll do mine. Now I'm thinking about it.
So my honorable mention, not because I like the song, because it made me think back to 3LW when Keely Williams still had her lisp and I couldn't take it seriously because of it. I'm giving it to Promises.
Oh, I love that.
I'm getting a little tired of the broken promises.
Yes, so mine is gonna go to Eat Your Salad.
Okay.
I can't take this song seriously, but I do like it enough to give it an honorable mention.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, my 1 point, because I had to make some switches during this, because running back through these songs in my head, I'm like, oh, these are actually kind of good. I'm like, I judged it way too harshly. Although some of the songs that we've talked about deserve their harsh critique because they were harsh to listen to. But my 1 point goes to A Happy Place by Inspo.
Okay. Maybe our lists aren't so different. So my 1 point goes to Promises, Promises.
Perfect. We love a good Promises.
Honestly, it's fine.
It's fine. My 2 points go to
Oh, yay. Oh, that's good. I don't think I gave her... No, I didn't give her points, but she's lovely. So my 2 points went to A Happy Place.
Okay.
I was like, they've already talked about both of my songs. Okay.
My 3 points. You're not gonna like this, but my 3 points go to Rich Itch.
God damn you! No, no, Sam.
I'm telling you, I love myself a good funk.
No. I mean, you're probably gonna hate me for this one. Honestly, my 3 points go to If You're Gonna Love Me. He's hot, and it's perfectly inoffensive. For me, honestly, the perfectly inoffensive songs ended up towards the top of my list, and I was like, well, shit, I guess I'm giving points to perfectly inoffensive songs today.
Right.
Work. Okay.
With that being said, my 4 points go to Raum with Plans.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, maybe we'll talk about that again later. My 4 points go to On the Way Home.
Oh.
Looking at all of the songs together, this song stayed on like my short list, and I was like, you know what? Sure.
This song did not stay on my short list.
That's fair, and I understand that. I again, not really exactly sure why, but I like it.
Okay. My 5 points go to Patrick Peterson with Can't Get You Out of My Head.
Aww. Maybe we'll talk about him later too. Because my 5 points go to Pay My Own Bills.
I'm glad that she's on your list.
She definitely made my list.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. My 6 points go to the Coco'Nuts.
Wow, we are very different today. We're very different today. That's interesting to me. I mean, I'm not mad at that. It's not a song for me, but I'm not mad at that.
Right.
My 6 points go to How.
Which I get. Perfectly get that.
Yep.
Again, it's more so a taste thing.
Sure.
With that being said, my 7 points go to Galvanovskis with I'm Just a Sinner.
Me too! Yay!
We agree on something.
I mean, we were going to agree on something.
We were.
We are still going to agree on another one.
Yes,
we are. Yeah, it's so good.
Now for my 8 points.
Oh no. It's Eat Your Salad, isn't it?
It is Eat Your Salad.
Damn you! No! No! I mean, that's fine.
I love this song so much because the music's so good and the lyrics add that what the fuck factor to it, and I'm all for it.
Veggies and I hope my neighbors aren't listening. Anyway, my 8 points go to Plans.
I get that.
It just, the nostalgia, I think, honestly, is what brought it up a few notches for me. And I like his voice, and I like the way that they put this song together. So, Plans.
My 10 points, you would probably predict, go to Linda Rušeniece with Pay My Own Bills.
Good. Mine is also fairly obvious. My 10 points go to Patrick Peterson. And shockingly, I think
so.
we might have the same 12 points. Maybe.
So my 12 points go to Bad. No. No, I'm kidding. Of course, my 12 points go to the one and only
Aminata. Me too. Me fucking too. Oh, Queen, you better fucking win. I'm gonna be mad if you don't.
Please.
I'm gonna be really mad if you don't. Yeah. But yes, Aminata for the win. Aminata supremacy.
Please.
Get Latvia top 10 performance again. They need it. They haven't had one since you. Yep. So that was Latvia.
That was Latvia.
That was a journey and experience. Oh boy. We've got so many more of these to do, Sam.
Yep. I believe we have just finished our 5th country out of 27.
I think this is actually going to be 6 by the time it comes out.
Yes, it will be 6 by the time it comes out.
We're not filming these in order. Spoiler. You will have probably already watched our Estilal review. That'll be 5. This will be 6. And then I think Lithuania or Malta will be 7.
Well, there you go.
So, thank you so much for joining us for yet another installment of the Currently Unnamed Eurovision Series. I keep forgetting to mention that in the intros. Because that's what it's called.
Our lovely cues.
The cues, the Currently Unnamed Eurovision Series. We will be back at some point in the near future, probably on a Monday. This probably won't be on a Monday. I think it's probably going to be on a Thursday. But make sure to check us out on all the things. Follow, subscribe, all those lovely shenanigans. And we're going to go film more videos. Spoiler alert.
Yes, we are.
Cheers, bestie.
Cheers.
Goodbye. Goodbye now. Thank you so much for coming. Goodbye. I mean, not a supremacy. Goodbye.
Please. Are you still here?